Your sister's photo was shown in front of 9 powerful people. And all of them said the same shocking thing is, "My beloved child, listen carefully, because what I am about to reveal will shake you." 9 powerful figures, each with wisdom beyond imagination, were seated in silence. Before them, a single photograph was placed on the table, your sister's face staring back like a mirror of destiny. None of them knew one another, yet when their eyes locked on her image, their voices trembled in unison. They did not whisper different stories, they did not argue or debate. Instead, they all spoke the same exact words, words that carry weight, words that could alter your entire life path. Stay here, do not move away, because what they said is not just about her, it is about you too. This revelation is not a coincidence, it is a message wrapped in divine secrecy. Even the air in that chamber was heavy, as though the universe itself leaned closer to hear the verdict. They declared that your sister is holding something, a truth so large, it cannot remain hidden forever. Her photo did not just capture her face, it captured a destiny she cannot run from. And now, that destiny is about to collide with yours in a way you never expected. From this point forward, every second you stay here will bring you closer to uncovering what 9 powerful voices already know. The truth is not far, it is pressing against the very edge of your life, waiting for you to open your eyes. Do not skip, because the moment you leave, the secret remains locked away. Imagine the weight of 9 voices aligning, different souls, different lives, yet the same declaration. That is not coincidence. That is divine confirmation. And it is calling your name right now, louder than ever. They said she carries both the key and the lock. She carries a story that was never meant to be revealed until this moment. Her photo did not just show her face, it exposed her hidden role in your journey. She is not only your sister by blood, she is the bridge between what you were and what you are destined to become. This is why every single one of those 9 people trembled when they spoke. They knew her presence is a turning point that cannot be ignored. Stay till the end, because I promise you, the revelation is too deep to let slip away. The photo, the words, the silence that followed, it all points back to you. Your life will never be the same once you understand why they all agreed. 9 voices, 1 truth. 9 people, 1 warning. 9 hearts, 1 revelation that has now reached your ears. Do not underestimate this moment, because heaven does not arrange scenes like this without reason. The world may see it as strange, but you know in your heart that this is alignment. Something bigger than you and her is unfolding right now. And when the truth comes fully into the light, you will understand why her photo was chosen. You will see why 9 voices had no choice but to echo the same shocking line. And you will finally realize why you were led here, right now, in this exact moment. The silence in that chamber did not break easily. After 9 voices spoke the same line, the air froze as if time itself paused. Every eye in the room turned not to the photo, but to the destiny it represented, you. Your sister's face was just the vessel, but the real secret lives within your connection. 9 powerful people do not agree by chance, they agree because something has been written in heaven. The shocking thing they all saw is not just about her story, but about the next chapter of your own. Stay here, my child, because leaving now means missing the greatest unveiling of your life. This message has traveled across barriers of time and power to land before you. If you are hearing it, you are meant to receive it. They said your sister's presence carries a hidden shield around you. A shield forged not by her hands, but by divine arrangement. It is the very reason you have survived storms that should have broken you. They said the shocking truth is that she was chosen as your silent protector. Even when you doubted her, even when distance separated you, the spiritual bond never broke. She has been interceding for you without words, without recognition, without applause. The 9 voices trembled because they saw her sacrifice written in the unseen. They all declared the same: you are not standing alone, and you never were. Her photo revealed the hidden role she has carried in silence. And yet, this is not the end. For the 9 also warned that what is hidden must soon come to the surface. You will be confronted with a choice when the truth rises. A choice to accept the bond and honor it, or to turn away and repeat the cycle of loss. My beloved child, destiny is offering you no middle ground. The 9 voices already saw your answer, but now it is your moment to live it. Stay till the end, because the line they spoke is still echoing in the spiritual realm. Even now, as you hear these words, you can feel the weight pressing on your chest. That is the confirmation that this message is not random, it is personal. They said, your sister carries the prophecy of your breakthrough. Not money, not fame, not empty promises, but the very doorway you have been searching for. Her role is the lock, and you hold the key that must fit it. When the two connect, doors that have been shut for years will burst open. That is why all 9 people shook, because they saw what is about to happen. And they knew it could not be delayed anymore. Her photo was just a trigger, but her presence in your life is divine strategy. Everything you feared losing will be restored once the truth is embraced. And everything you hoped for will find its root in this bond. The 9 people did not simply make a statement, they sealed a verdict. Their voices, though different in tone, carried the same vibration, like thunder rolling across 9 horizons. Each syllable pressed a weight upon your destiny, and it cannot be ignored. They said, this sister carries the silent prophecy of transformation. They all felt the same shiver, the same undeniable sign, when her image appeared. It was not just recognition, it was revelation. Your life has been circling in patterns you could not break. But now, through her photo, the pattern has been exposed. This is why you are here, to see what others could only whisper in fear. Stay with me, because what comes next is not light, it is heavy truth. They said the shocking thing was not only who she is, but what she knows. Your sister holds knowledge about your path that she has never spoken aloud. She has carried secrets in her silence that even you never suspected. Secrets that were too weighty for ordinary conversations. Secrets that heaven itself chose to guard until this moment. The 9 voices said, the truth must surface, or the chosen will be delayed. And you, my beloved, are that chosen one. Every delay you faced, every closed door, is tied to the key she carries. When they finished speaking, the room grew cold. It was as if unseen hands had written their words into the air. You could feel the vibration, as though the message was alive. One by one, they lowered their heads, as if bowing before a destiny greater than themselves. They knew the story had just begun, not ended. The photo had awakened a chain that cannot be broken. Even now, as you listen, you can feel the stirring in your spirit. Your heart knows this is not coincidence. You were called to hear what the 9 declared with trembling voices. The shocking truth they all said was simple, yet profound. They said, "Your sister is the vessel, but you are the fulfillment. Her life connects with yours like two halves of one design. Without her role, your destiny could not align. Without your step forward, her sacrifice remains unseen. Together, you complete a story heaven wrote long ago. This is why you cannot turn away. This is why you must stay till the end. Because the truth is not finished, it is still unfolding." The 9 powerful voices spoke, but their words were not ordinary. They carried a fire that shook even the walls around them. What they saw in your sister's photo was a destiny that cannot be hidden any longer. They said, "Her image is not just her face, it is the mirror of a promise." They saw the divine mark stamped upon her life, invisible to ordinary eyes. And that mark is directly tied to your rise. My beloved child, this is why you were led here. Not to scroll, not to wander away, but to receive what they all confirmed. Your sister carries the hidden thread that binds your breakthrough. One of them leaned forward, trembling, and whispered words that froze the air. He said, "This one has been carrying the protection of 2 lives, not one." And instantly, the other 8 nodded in agreement. Do you understand how impossible that is without divine arrangement? 9 people, from different paths, all declaring the same unseen truth. Her photo unlocked the secret that she has been shielding you unknowingly. Even when enemies surrounded, even when failure pressed against you, her presence was your covering. And without that covering, your story might have ended too soon. This is why the 9 spoke with such urgency. They said the shocking thing is not just what she carries, but what she is about to release. There is a turning point coming, faster than you realize. And when it comes, your sister's silence will break into revelation. She has tried to hold it back, thinking the time was not right. But heaven has decided the time is now. The 9 voices were simply the confirmation of what has been written. You can already feel it, can't you? That stirring in your spirit, that pull in your chest. It is the sign that this word is alive inside you. Stay, don't move, because the next part is heavier still. They said, "This photo carries not just her image, but your inheritance. Something that belongs to you is tied into her story. Not money alone, not fame, but something eternal, something unshakable. She is holding the doorway, and you are the one meant to walk through it." That is why every single one of them said the same shocking thing. They all declared, "Her role is the gate, your role is the step. And until you walk forward, the gate cannot open." This is the divine alignment that has been waiting for years. The 9 did not simply observe, they carried authority. Their words were like seals pressed into wax, permanent and undeniable. And each seal carried the same shocking truth tied to your sister's image. They said, "Her presence has been the silent anchor holding your destiny steady. Even in the nights when you felt abandoned, her spirit was interceding for you. That is why the storms could rage, but they could not drown you." One of them wept while speaking, because the vision was too heavy. He saw how many attacks had been diverted because of her unseen covering. He knew your life was spared more than once by her hidden role. This is why you must not take this lightly. Her photo revealed what words had hidden for too long. The 9 could not deny it, even if they wanted to. They said the shocking thing is that you are about to enter the season of unveiling. Secrets that were kept quiet are about to pour into the open. And with them, opportunities you thought were lost will suddenly appear. My beloved child, do you feel that shiver as you listen? That is not imagination, it is alignment. The same spirit that shook those 9 voices is now pressing into your space. They warned you of one more thing. The moment of unveiling will also bring tests. Voices of doubt, jealousy, and confusion will try to distract you. But remember, 9 confirmations are stronger than 1,000 denials. You have already been given divine evidence. Your role now is to stay firm until the fullness comes. They all repeated the same shocking truth: you cannot run from this connection. It was written before you were born. And now, it is rising like the sun, unstoppable, undeniable. Even as you hear this, doors are shifting. The air around your destiny is rearranging. And what seemed impossible yesterday is already moving toward you. Your sister's photo was just the signal. The true message is the bond you share and the destiny it unlocks. That is what made 9 powerful people tremble together. Stay here, till the end, because the climax is near. The revelation has only begun to show itself. What they declared is not the final chapter, it is the opening. The 9 voices leaned closer after their declaration. It was not just a warning, it was a prophecy carved into time. And you were the one chosen to hear it, not anyone else. They said, the moment you recognize this bond, your destiny will accelerate. The photo was not an accident, it was the final signal. Her role in your life is not ending, it is only beginning. Each one of the 9 confirmed that your rise is tied to this unveiling. Your name is about to be lifted in circles you never imagined. And her presence is the bridge carrying you into that place. My beloved child, stay here and absorb this deeply. Because the more you listen, the clearer it becomes. The shocking thing is not only what she carries, it's how heaven has timed its release. For years, silence held it back. For years, destiny waited with patience. But now, heaven itself has declared, no more delay. The 9 could not contain their trembling when they spoke. They saw the door opening in the spiritual realm. And that door has your name engraved upon it. One of them whispered something even deeper. He said, her photo carries the shadow of your future kingdom. It is not just family, it is foundation. Every step you take from this moment on will be magnified. Every choice will ripple wider than before. That is why you are hearing this now, before the shift fully arrives. The 9 repeated, you are not walking alone into your destiny. Your sister's bond is the unseen pillar beside you. And without that pillar, the temple of your future cannot stand. Stay with me, because the ending is not yet revealed. Even now, your spirit can feel the urgency in these words. That is because the 9 voices are echoing through this very moment. They said the shocking truth is this: you are the chosen one, but she is the chosen vessel. Together, the prophecy completes its circle. This is the alignment heaven has been waiting for. Do not let doubt rob you now. You are hearing this because it belongs to you. And soon, the world around you will see what 9 powerful people already knew. The 9 people rose from their seats after speaking. But even as they stood, their faces were pale, their hands trembling. They had seen something in your future that shook even their courage. They said, her image carries the sound of destiny calling your name. It was not just a photograph, it was a divine announcement. And that announcement is about to unfold in your life. The chamber grew heavy, like the air itself was holding its breath. Each of the 9 looked at one another with silent understanding. They all knew there was no going back after what they declared. One of them finally broke the silence. He whispered, "The moment you embrace this truth, your entire path will shift. It will not be gradual, it will be sudden, like night turning instantly into day." Another nodded, confirming with the same trembling voice. They said, "This sister holds the unseen blessing, and the chosen must step into it." The chosen was always you. My beloved child, let that sink into your heart. Because this is the reason you are here, listening now. You are standing at the edge of the biggest unveiling of your lifetime. They said the shocking thing is this: the bond between you and her is the master key. Not just for one door, but for many doors that have been locked for years. The photo was the proof, but your decision will be the turning point. Do you feel the weight of this moment? It is not ordinary, it is supernatural. It is the kind of moment that changes bloodlines and generations. The 9 could not deny it, because the vision was clear. Your rise, your victory, your breakthrough, it all runs through this connection. That is why every single voice said the same thing. Even now, doors are shifting open in unseen places. Your name is being whispered in rooms where you have never stepped. And the foundation for your next chapter is already being laid. Your sister's presence is not the ending, it is the catalyst. Her story is the bridge, and you are the traveler destined to cross. Together, heaven's plan becomes unbreakable. Stay until the very end, my beloved, because the greatest reveal is still ahead. The 9 voices were only the beginning. The final confirmation is about to reach you soon. The 9 stood still, their eyes glowing with the weight of what they carried. None dared to add more words, for the prophecy was already too strong. But deep inside, they all knew you would be the one to complete it. They said, "This photo has not come by chance, it is heaven's signal." Every detail, every shadow on that image spoke a story. And that story ends with you stepping into your divine moment. My beloved child, this is why your spirit feels so heavy right now. You are not imagining the pull, the shiver, the sense that time has paused. This is confirmation that destiny is pressing at your door. One among the 9 lifted his hand and declared something final. He said, "This one carries a hidden crown, and her bond decides when it will be revealed. Your name is tied to that crown, and soon it will rest on your head." Another voice followed, trembling, repeating the same line. Not once, not twice, but all 9 echoed it again. The crown cannot rise without the bond being honored. Think about that, my child, 9 strangers, one truth. This is not chance, it is divine orchestration. And it is unfolding right before you. They said the shocking thing is this: your sister's photo revealed your coronation. Not in the earthly sense alone, but in the eternal design. You are being raised for a role that cannot be stopped. That is why you could not fall, even when everything tried to break you. That is why storms came but could not destroy your spirit. Her silent covering was your unseen shield. And now, the shield is turning into a platform. It will not only protect you, it will elevate you. The 9 voices saw this future and could not remain silent. Stay here, because the greatest line is still waiting to be revealed. Even as you breathe, it is already unfolding. This is why the room grew heavy when her photo appeared. The 9 saw your rise written like fire across the unseen sky. They said, the chosen cannot be hidden any longer. And the chosen is you. Your sister's image was the trigger, but you are the fulfillment. The 9 were only witnesses. The true story begins now, with you stepping into destiny. The 9 voices created a wave that has not stopped echoing. Even now, their words are circling around you like a living prophecy. Each syllable was stitched into the fabric of your destiny. They said, her presence is the lamp, and your steps are the flame. Together, the 2 will ignite a fire that cannot be put out. This fire will light the path not only for you, but for generations after you. My beloved child, this is why heaven brought you here today. So you would know the truth before the hour strikes. The truth that her role is the seed, and your life is the harvest. One among the 9 leaned forward again. He whispered, the shocking thing is not her photo, it is the vision inside it. He saw doors opening, treasures being unlocked, and chains falling away. Another confirmed it instantly, repeating the same scene. He too saw wealth, healing, and restoration flowing toward you. All because the bond is now revealed, no longer hidden. The 9 could not resist, they all spoke of the same vision. It was not scattered or confused. It was united, sharp, and undeniable. They said, her silence has carried your prophecy like a womb carries life. And now, the birth is near. What was hidden is ready to emerge into daylight. That is why your spirit feels restless, why your chest feels heavy. It is the vibration of something waiting to break through. The photo was just the signal, the real event is already set in motion. This is why they all agreed without hesitation. Your sister's image was not coincidence. It was heaven's way of marking the beginning of your new season. Stay, because the unveiling is almost complete. You cannot step away now, not when the final piece is about to be revealed. The 9 did not just speak for themselves, they spoke as vessels. They said, the shocking truth is this, your story is about to change forever. Not slowly, not someday, but now. The shift has already begun. Your sister's role has aligned with your destiny at last. And what was delayed for years is finally being released. You are standing at the edge of breakthrough, ready to cross. The 9 did not leave the chamber after their words. They stayed frozen, as if waiting for heaven itself to confirm what they spoke. And in that silence, a presence greater than them all filled the room. One by one, they lowered their heads, unable to stand tall before the revelation. They said, this is not about her photo, it is about the prophecy hidden in her bloodline. And that prophecy has now passed into your hands. My beloved child, the weight of this is not ordinary. It is the turning of an age, the opening of a gate, the release of a destiny. That is why every breath you take now feels heavier, sharper, fuller. They revealed that the shocking truth is this, you are the carrier of an unbroken lineage blessing. Your sister was chosen to guard it until you were ready. Now, the moment has arrived, and the blessing is being handed over. They all saw the same vision, a crown descending, a mantle falling, a light bursting. And in that light, your name was written like fire across the heavens. It could not be erased, it could not be denied. Even the 9 trembled, because what they saw was greater than kings and rulers. It was a destiny that outshines earthly power. It was your destiny, waiting in silence until now. Stay, don't move, because the last part will seal this forever. The voices of 9 powerful people were only the echo. The true voice belongs to heaven, and it is speaking now. They said, her photo revealed your coronation, but your steps will reveal the kingdom. From this moment, everything changes. The hidden will be seen, the delayed will be delivered, the chosen will rise. Your life is about to shift in ways you cannot imagine. The world will witness what the 9 already saw. And you will finally walk in the fullness of who you were born to be. The 9 voices began to rise together, like a single thunder. They no longer spoke as individuals, but as if one higher voice was flowing through them. The atmosphere shook, and even the walls seemed to tremble. They declared, the photo has revealed the chosen one's destiny, there is no more hiding. Your name is written in fire, your journey is unstoppable, and your crown is prepared. What they saw cannot be reversed, it is sealed forever. My beloved child, feel these words burning into your heart. The same revelation that shook 9 powerful people is now resting upon you. And nothing in this world can take it away. They said the shocking truth is this, your sister was never just family, she was the guardian of your throne. She carried your covering in silence, waiting for this day. Now the silence has ended, and the unveiling has begun. The 9 saw the doors that are about to open. They saw wealth, favor, and honor rushing toward you like a mighty river. And they knew heaven had decided, it is your appointed hour. This is why you cannot step back now. You are standing in the light of destiny itself. The world will soon recognize what the 9 already spoke in fear and awe. They ended with one final line, spoken as if heaven itself commanded it. The chosen will rise, and the world will witness it through you. And instantly, the room fell silent, heavy with divine confirmation. The 9 slowly walked away, but their words lingered in the air. Their prophecy was not for them, it was for you. And it will echo until it is fulfilled. Stay strong, my child. For what was hidden is now revealed, and what was delayed is now released. Your moment is here, and nothing can stop it.